Alright, let's get this going. And just to facilitate a little better timing for people who are more interested in that than I am, I started recording the VOD with the timing such that you saw me press the start button there. So yes. I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry. But for some reason, that part just continues to escape my brain. I think just because we're doing something that's this weird as a start. There's ways to get up here without using the space jump, by the way, but I don't know how to do the glitch. Hey, we're starting with missiles. That's pretty good. I do like to start with some missiles. There's no reason for me to do that except to get that picked up by the mic. That seems like a pretty bad reason to me. Ooh, X-ray visor to start with. Okay, then. Yeah, sure, we'll get that one, I guess. Yeah, alright. Alright, game, I see what you're... I'm picking up what you're laying down here. Kind of. Not really. I mean, I get it, but I suppose it doesn't make me happy. Based on mine's ventilation shaft, that's easy. Biohazard containment, that's in the wrecked ship. Great tree chamber is accessible once we get there. We already have the main item for it. Sun chamber is either Flagra or the ghosts. So cool, that's in the thing. Ruined gallery is the is that the beetle room? I don't remember actually. Gravity chamber, we almost never get to go there. Metroid quarantine B, so that's right in front of King Baby, so I think we'll be getting there and teleporting back. Oh, so it's both Flogger and the ghosts. Okay. Hilarious, actually. Transport Tunnel B is on the elevator in Magmore. Is that both gravity chamber checks? Oh, and King Baby. Fuck. This is funny, but I also don't like having to fight against Omega Pirate. Who I'm going to keep calling King Baby, and maybe it'll stick at some point, but maybe somebody will be like, that's dumb, you don't even remember the lore properly for your gag username. Nickname, whatever. Same deal. Open the thing back up, please. Where are the trash bugs? because we got stuff to go pick up. And so we can double check. Yeah, this is the place I thought it was. I just had to remember because I'm bad at place names. Like, I recognize the most of the map by shape, but place names, not so much. Those beetles sound rather displeased. Rather dyspeptic. I'm not sure why that's the word I went with here, but As I meanwhile get attacked by the puke flower. Nope, not yet. I probably could just take this damage as a rule, but I didn't want to. Oh, that was an angle I was placed at. Okay. Get some more missiles. Alright, so Hive Totem is really going to need to be Ball or something else that actually opens stuff up for us, basically. Okay, so that's the ruined gallery, pardon me. Yeah, no, I think that makes a little more sense than what I was saying before. I was like, because I think the bug room might be ruined shrine, actually. So this item is going to have to be progression, basically. Otherwise, I don't know what my checks that are available are, so... don't take the finger off the controller yet. Grapple beam. Is progression, it's just I have to go back. Oh, damn it! I really, really wish I had not gotten that item right away, because I could have run a more efficient route, but whatever. Just sit over here complaining about efficiencies. It's a randomizer. These things are kind of bound to happen, really. Come on, open up. There's a fucking bee here that's doing like 800 contact hits to me. And that's one of the many reasons why I don't like just taking the scarab damage, because at least not this early. God damn, that was painful. Those ions do a lot more than I remember. Yeesh. I was like, wait, couldn't I have just taken the, couldn't I have just gone out the vault way? But no, I need a ball for that. Which is probably going to be at the location in Root Cave. Either it's going to be like Various Suit, and then I have to go into somewhere weird in Magmore to get it. I mean, I guess I do have Grapple, so I could do that. That time I felt like killing the thing. That's all. Super missile? The hell can I do with this? Oh, right, the tree. That's what I can do with, like, is I can go bust open the tree. And then discover that has Various Suit, and I have to use that to go get to Magmore or something. Again, knowing how this kind of stuff likes to hash out, it's going to be something weird like that. Oh, damn it. I usually land on this with the ball. I mean, obviously you don't have to, it's just that it makes things a little bit easier. Because the fucking camera angle. Good job, Samus. Technically it's my fault, but I don't feel like taking the blame for it. How am I this bad at getting this one item? Heesh. Yeah, see, I was gonna say, I don't remember being able to climb up this. Maybe if you did the movement a little differently, but you would generally have to drop down on this, basically. As it's in, like, one of the slightly weirdest positions possible for such a purpose. There we go. And there's our ball, which is about what I expected. Or what probably should be about what we expected, but, you know. This game can be a bit of a jerk. And not give you something like that sometimes. Oh. Oops. Really? Power bomb expansion. Huh. That does not actually do much for me, I don't think. Because it always seems to be a little bit uncertain as to whether or not power bombs can actually break open things that are intended for regular bombs, at least in this game. This isn't like Super Metroid where it's just like, yeah, every time it works, you know, 60% of the time it works every time, as it were, but in this game I've had some surprising things just not operate that way. And certainly this is no way to fight a boss that's weak to these. However, we did get an energy tank out of that deal, so that's good. Replacement? No replacement. Get replacement health, though. We get a thing back from there. Yeah, certainly this will not open up any of the bomb sockets, so that's not on the docket. Yeah, it was more to check that I could not jump than anything, but we do still need this to get through this tunnel. And indeed, we can't jump unless we have regular bombs, which I figured, but I wanted to make absolutely sure the game wasn't doing something like that. That would just kind of make me go, what the hell are you talking about, game? So, like, for example, watch this. Yeah, that works. But there was every possibility that it wouldn't. There's currently nothing for me to do in the furnace, or the energy core area, basically, because I can't be assured that fighting the boss is a safe thing to do. And I can't go into the furnace because I can't do the puzzle. Oh, right. I have to remember to reblock the word viewers because all the viewer bots are using a different fucking website now. There's our Varia suit. So that's one thing in life that's cool. Get another missile pack, and yay. I mean, again, it's half the items in the game. I shouldn't be surprised. But a source of real progression would be pretty nice. That's all. Oh, I know something else we can do with this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go get another power bomb. So I guess I can just hope that one shows up at the end of the hall. Or something like that. Unfortunately, I can't access the next room over without wave beam. And unfortunately, of course, that causes a lot of lag to look at it. Even when it doesn't tell me anything. This is the case there. Boost ball! Yes, yes, we love boost ball, don't we? That's right, it lets us get an item right there in the central square of the zone. Sorry, I'm thinking about... Do you guys think Power Bomb gets us the vault item? No, we need to be able to bomb jump. Right. Never mind, what I just said was stupid. So, free item from Beetle Boss Room, and free item from Under the Bridge in here. Gravity suit. I mean, sure. That's an interesting thing to get this early. As I continue not having bombs. And gravity suit really doesn't add anything to me right now. Like, it doesn't open shit until I beat Flagra. And for that, I need bombs. Alright, just eat up some of those things. And yeah, there's another... There's a lot of waves of shriek bats in this one room. Like, they're just well and truly packed in there. To a rather comical extent, really, if we're thinking about it. And goodness knows I don't like thinking, so... Wait, what? Well, there's more power bombs. Okay, so we're going to continue to be able to explore Magmore Caverns. Wow. Who could imagine such a thing, right? That's alright, I didn't need all that health. It's a crutch. Which almost fits there, and they're just like, that's just lethal feline behavior. Wait. I said almost, man. Ah, he ain't here. He can't hear that shit. He's actually good at video games, though, so, like, when he says things like that, he's not kidding. Another missile. I do not remember how much of Phendrana Part 1 I can do yet. But that missile pack doesn't exactly add to the list, that's for sure. Sadly, the boost ball doesn't help us against the Triclopses. Triclopes. Alright, since it would not be a good idea for us to powerbomb in the Chozo statue room, I'm gonna go do this right now. That's right, it doesn't lead here. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but for some reason in the back of my tiny little walnut brain it does. So, excuse me for saying things that are ultimately quite silly. We can, in fact, still go in there, so may as well. We're here. Again, not necessarily the most efficient routing or anything, but, like, randomizers are gonna fuck with that anyway, so quit complaining. That's more of a note to me than to anyone else. Even to the voices in my head. Maybe my own voices inside my own head there. Oh, hell. I really am just completely without usual tools of progression here. To an extent that's rather frustrating and frankly almost worrying. Although not as much as these lava dips I'm taking here. Ooh. Oh, I can't even go that way because I can't access Fendrana because I don't have bombs to jump with. Shit. There's like nothing for me to do here, is there? I've been bamboozled again. And the rails. There we go. Those noises totally help. They don't help at all, actually. And this side is, yeah, pointless. We don't have Spider Ball. Okay, so I'm thinking the item in front of the wrecked ship is our only real available check at the moment. Because other things require bomb jumps and other weird stuff that we can't do yet. So let's go do that. Oh, there's Plasma Beam. It's always a good day when that happens. It does, however, only give us one new check. So far, anyway. And that is Arbor Chamber. Which, again, is going to really need to have something to actually let us get anything else. Otherwise, well, we're a little bit stuck. A missile pack. What? Really? That doesn't seem right. That's... Then what am I not doing yet? I've got super missile. That doesn't... Do I have to go and take on the incinerator drone? I mean, I guess there could be something in the item behind it, which would have to be one of the two positions that bombs could be if that's where I have to go next. Because otherwise I can't get out of there. No ice beam, I can't enter the wrecked ship. No bombs, so I can't bomb jump, so I can't get to Vendrana. Where plasma beam would be very helpful. No spider ball, so I can't go on the other side of the lava in Twin Fires. Other than, I guess, taking the damage. No bombs, so I can't get the item in the vault. Can't fight Flagra. Yeah, so I guess this is probably, like, our current best and only bet. So, let's go for it. Find out if I'm about to waste several minutes. I don't have wave beam, so I can't go to the Tower of Light. Oh yeah, I should save. I should remember that the save station is here. Right, this way, in case I get soft locked, I can escape by hitting reset. and not lose 45 minutes of progress. Wavebuster! That's a nice thing to have, but it's fucking useless right now. I'm called Burn Dome, right? I should remember that. My brain was like, what is it, waste disposal or something? I like how they made these guys completely immune to Plasma Beam, which is something that under no circumstances should ever matter in a vanilla game. Like, when are you gonna have Plasma Beam in here, right? And granted, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that sounds like it could be on purpose, because Plasma Beam is the fire weapon. And it's against the incinerator drone, right? God damn it, that's the wrong kind of bomb. Well, this room is like actually kind of useless. That's good. I don't have to think about that, but now I really have to think about what I can do with my current power set, which is really odd. Because, what, do you want me to get the item in the acid? Do you want me to jump across the lava in Twin Fires? What? Both of these kind of sound like they suck, actually. But I'll try for the item in the acid real quick. That's just shittily shaped enough that you can't actually walk across it. That's fun. I think on some level I sort of still knew that, but it's just like, man, seeing it again, it's quite bothersome. Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. I thought this was seriously problematic. And there's our bombs. I just kind of did something monstrously stupid earlier, I guess. Well, that gets us to Phendrana, but moreover, I'm going to go and fight Flagra first. And get one of the 2 artifacts in that room, because, again, we have to get 2 artifacts out of that room. So, like, you're kidding me, right? I may as well. This does also let me go into the furnace room. We'll be back there later, though. I mean, that's not a huge problem for me. Yeah, this room doesn't need bombs, but of course the boss still does, so... Like, ultimately, the fact that I can do this skip is almost pointless. Good job, you know how to double jump in a long location. Cool. You can press a button twice. Good job. You want a fucking medal? And perhaps the answer in that case for me is yes, because... maybe I would like a fucking medal. Maybe I deserve a fucking medal. But not for my gameplay, that's for sure. Maybe for other reasons, like... you know, not going completely insane. Come on. Oh, you asswipe. Didn't realize you weren't stunned yet. Oh. No need for that kind of nonsense. Yeah, that super missile was just kind of excessive, really, but... we had fun, didn't we? I sure did. Oh. Continues pressing the button too soon, thus negating the entire time save that I would get from opening the pause menu. It's funny because I'm a fucking fool. Oh yeah, I have bombs, so I can go get like a crap load of items now. And I'm sure that my progression will be in there somewhere. Or some sort of progression anyway. Maybe even some that I don't need yet. But we'll take it anyway. Get in there. See, I would say, how hard is it to get in the hole, but when you miss like I do, actually pretty hard. There's no cutscene for this. What am I doing? Okay, so if we just go back through the missile path here. Okay, I was worried for a second. It didn't sound like that broke the block. Wow, I got the I got the energy tank and the wasp just immediately decides to tackle me. Just instantly sideswiped by the asshole wasp. Yep. Classic. And there's a missile pack to see our journey to Magmor off yet again. Actually, I guess there's a couple items we can get in Magmor now that we have bombs, right? As I continue to disdain the Wave Buster that I don't think I need so much anymore. And the other thing that was there, which was like a power bomb expansion or something. Yeah, I probably don't need 5 power bombs. So let's go get these things, and then we'll go to the cold place. Yeah, missile pack? Alright. Get in there. Get in the fucking tube. How hard is it to get in the damn tube? Wow. Answer, very, actually. Have you ever tried getting in a tube? That's about normal, really. Yeah, see? Can't get into Vendrana without bombs. At least not from this side, and then getting to the other side without bombs. That's pretty tough. Come back to that in a second. Hey, spider ball. Yes. Nice. Good to get that now. That does allow us to do everything in the furnace. I mean, we can't really do the full back section of the ruins, but it does let us do all of that. And also, we can go and open the way to... oh god. We can go back to... We can go back to Flagro, and we can go through the back way there. And we can get that particular... artifact. But first, I'm going up here. We're going to go all the way to the boost ball room as usual. Then go open up most of Chozo Ice Temple. I don't want to really bother with going and fighting Sheegoth unless I'm sure that I won't get soft locked. The power bomb? Okay. Okay. That's all I've got to say on it. It's just okay. It's another power bomb. I can't even get all that excited about it. I've got 6 of them. I probably don't need more. Well, that was pretty badly played. Fun. Alright. Well, there's the wave beam, so we can go and complete this area freely. So that's neat. This also quickly puts Thardus into play. Fighting Thardus with only 4 energy tanks means I might have to actually not get completely complacent, though. Which makes me a little sad, but whatever. I'm not actually complaining about that. I'm just kind of laughing a little bit, if anything, really. Tower of Light is in play. The back section of Shozo Ruins is mostly in play. Unfortunately, the section where we can go into the back parts of Phendrana is not available yet because we don't have Ice Beam. Oh, there's no reason for me to do that. Pressing the button too early. That's better. I just keep doing that. Sub 3 hour would be nice. We've had kind of a crusty seed so far with a little bit of back and forth. Not as much as, hey, Ice Beam. That opens a lot. Mostly because I had a lot of stuff that was like needed Ice Beam and something else. And I had the other half of the equation, but it's just the game being like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't feel like giving you Ice Beam this week. And it very nearly all... It's starting to feel like it wasn't going to at all, but I would have required it, to be fair. For some stuff, at least. So there's quite a lot of paths we can take here. Thardus is not required to kill as far as I know, but I don't know if I can get into the room without triggering the fight. I mean, I guess I can take the long way, but that's the long way. It, by nature, takes a little while for me to get there, and I'm over here. By that point, I won't be thinking about it anymore. I can do the fight, it's just a very big time waster. Again, it's one of those, like, difficulty does not come from execution sort of things. It's an attrition-based fight almost entirely. And just because I'm geared for it doesn't mean that it's going to be any fun. Plus, I already have to deal with the other big time waster of the run for sure, which is Omega Pirate. That is a requirement. Because he's got one of the artifacts. And jumping from there doesn't work. Whoops. Missile pack. Kind of as usual. Alright. Oh. Never mind. The game doesn't want me to do that. Have fun? No fucking way. God damn it. Really? I failed to jump that. I don't know that I agree, but it's very possible that my clumsy ass was not pressing the B button fast enough. Alright. Now let's see if I can, like, just dodge the... No, I can't. I assume it's like a flat plane when I get a certain lowness. A certain reverse height. Yeah, we're doing this with no thermal visor. Which is why it's a good thing we have Plasma Beam, because otherwise this would be actually like complete dog shit as opposed to just mostly. Am I getting the right? No, I think I have the order wrong. That's right, yeah, we get... It's left leg first, not left arm. That's right, it's the one that's not in FM. Get in your feet, buddy. So get on your feet, not in your feet. That would be really weird. As if it would be like the first unhinged thing I've said on this stream, right? Oh, that's a pity. I was really hoping that that would actually work. It would be an interesting thing if it did, I guess. That's right. Get out of that ball. I like how now it's telling me, probably because I was actually in ball form that time. Alright, now he enters Piss Baby mode. And then it's gonna be right leg, left back, and then torso. registering these hits, game? Well, it helps if I don't get blocked. So, I mean, perhaps it's not. There we go. Finally. Yeah, like all those shots were getting blocked. I wasted so much of my damage output there. Like, whoa, boy. That's right. Get out of ball mode again, Thardis. Funny to have this happen twice. Moving the mic. That's all. Alright. Your stuff. Hey, an energy tank. I mean, that's a nice thing to get at the end of the boss, actually. Alright, so... get in the tube. Got a missile pack. Jump over that. I mean, that's just... that leads to something that's just free real estate, but eh. The time investment. Oh, computer, shut up. It's telling me to register my motherboard. Like, what? Why? Doesn't do anything, dude. You're just gonna put me on another fucking spam list. I hate how everything's like this, by the way. Just... anyway. Never mind. We're off to Gravity Chamber. We've got 2 items there that are both artifacts. So, yeah, that's why we needed access to the back of Fendrana. Where do I grapple from? Here? Right. In we go. And there's Artifact of Warrior. And the next one is obtained this way. Artifact of World. Alrighty. Ow. Okay, fine, game. Just wanted to go out the way I came. God, you don't have to make it a federal issue. Come on. There we go. Now, if I recall correctly, I don't have to do anything any deeper in Phendrana. Let's take a look at our artifact list and find out. Ventilation shaft. Wrecked ship. Great tree chamber. That's the end of the wrecked ship. Sun chamber. That's ghost zone. I don't know what that is, apparently. That's weird. Metroid Quarantine B. I don't know why two of those are unnamed now. King Baby. Antechamber. Which is... I forget. Because that's not very descriptive, actually. But yeah, we don't have to do anything else here. Almost out and almost in getting bombarded by these chuckle fucks. Chuckling fucklins. There we go. We're out of here. And I'll be right back, everybody. Give me a minute here. Alright, I'm back. Oh. We were already standing up. Whoops. I certainly could just go and, oh, crap. What was I thinking? I could certainly just go to, Phase on Mines and have a very bad time, probably, from over there, but I am not going to. I also probably could just warp back to the ship from here, and I probably should have done that, but let's get this item first, I guess, just to, again, reduce the amount of bad time that we're going to have in the not-too-distant future here. And that doesn't really help very much in that regard, but oh well. This might be the location. I mean, I know that up there is the Tower of Light, I think it's called, right? Yeah, Tower of Light. However, the term antechamber is so, like, nondescript that I'm just taking guesses at this point. But that's not it. Might be around the back of the ruins. But in order to get there, I do kind of have to go back through the Flagra room, which means ghosts. But first, before we do that, we're going in here. Missile pack. And it's probably to be expected. Well, let's go and fight some ghosts real quick. Chamber access, training chamber. It's like something. Oh, damn it. Get in there. Why are you having that kind of difficulty with it today? Yeesh. And yeah, that's... And we had to come back here. And not just to open this pathway. Unfortunately. But... whatever. And now that we've gotten, well, we don't have to go that way because we know there isn't an artifact at Dynamo. Which, hooray, we don't have to see that guy from Mega Man X6 again. Yay. Who's also in Mega Man X5, which I feel is one of those games that's just too mid to be, like, notable. Maybe I'll actually remember to play it on here at some point and it'll just be like, oh, this is actually complete shit, even more than I thought. Or something, and won't that be a delight? Answer, probably not. Yeah, sadly, I don't think we're allowed to skip any of these. Even with our gravity suit and our double jump. I don't think the game would let us. I've never tried, but yeah, I just don't think that's possible. I don't think that's permissible. Shit. Wow. That was incredible. Damn it. I can't be screwing this up now. Come on. Also, bullshit. I saw that shadow, and I'm pretty sure I'd let go of the stick by that point. Maybe I'm just that bad at this. Could be both. Could be both sides of things here. There we go. That's better. Hooray! Nothing. Wow. Always funny to have that come up. Might be here? No, this is Crossway, pardon me. And this item takes forever, so we're gonna... I said we're going to skip over it, game. It means that corner is very complainy. Remember, we can skip that cutscene. For some reason. And skip, like, all of them, really. It's quite helpful. Oops. Bird's hands. Skip that. For some reason it's 2 cutscenes. We're here. We're gonna take these items too. I think the plasma beam room one probably is actually what we need, so... I mean, don't take my word for it, but... it seems like a possibility. I mean, we've explored most of the rest of the area, so... yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a separate room. Wow, I'm in a really crappy part of the area. What is this then? Elder Chamber. Okay. It's not the ice beam room, is it? I mean, obviously we're going that way anyway, but... like, past that... the main things I haven't looted yet are Burn Dome, and that's because I know what's there. Because I got soft-locked by it earlier. Okay, yeah, this camera angle has to get fixed. Yes, there it is. Okay. Now, because I have to go through the wrecked ship, I'm going to just take this path. Go over the top of the crash site. Ooh, Phazon suit. That makes the idea of doing a lot of this with so little energy actually much more feasible. Like, to a pretty ridiculous extent, actually. The defense boost from Phazon Suit is quite high. I mean, it's not as good as even the Various suit in Super Metroid, but, like, still, it's quite a buff. And, of course, I'm now doing this entire area with no thermal visor. Which kind of makes me wonder where the hell thermal visor actually is, but I'm not going to go searching for it specifically because I think I can beat the game without thermal visor. I'm feeling quite confident in myself, at least with regard to that. Like, sure, a lot of the rest of this is probably going to be a pain in the ass, but... No thermal visor? I can deal. Yes, yes, I hear you guys over there. I think there's one on this floor of the building here. Facility. Room. Thing. There we go. I hit some... It's really hidden in one of those, huh? That's weird. Alright, so we can go up here. We can be very bad at going up there. Rather, we can go over here. I was gonna say, there's at least one around here. God, I wish I could have just remembered this. There's a lot of little stuff like this that I need to, like, just memorize at some point. And that'll make me better at doing these randomizers. But to be honest with you, I'm real bad at actually remembering to, like, do that or look it up or something. Or even have guides to hand so I can be like, hey, yeah, yeah, I'm basically just ascending to see if I see a grate here somewhere that I can shoot. Just looking for a grate, guy. Wait. No, not that guy from Mario RPG. That'd be really out of place in this game. Yeah, just had to make sure that it wasn't somehow shooting around those. I don't think it can do that, but just in case. Anyway, I didn't see jack shit while I was climbing up there, so... Oh, I got it. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I see now. I see what you're laying down here, game. I'm not 100% sure about the other one, but I found that one. Alright, now this room I think is quite easy as well, but there's some turrets in here, maybe? No, actually. Yeah, see, these ones don't have the grate blown off them, but that's fine. Their missile pack. Yeah, the one that we need now is the one that is inside the super missile location. It's not inside here? Is it outside? I think it's outside, yeah. For this room anyway, for the power conduit. But the item that we need to beat the game. Because otherwise, we've got, like, all the major powers, basically. The only thing that we're really missing is the thermal visor, and although there's been some hiccups in here, I think I've aptly demonstrated that you truly do not need the thermal visor. If you're good enough at the game, you can kind of skip it. I'm not sure I would recommend doing that most of the time, but it's doable. I especially wouldn't recommend it if you're playing vanilla, because you probably will really want it for that one phase of Metroid Prime Part 2, i.e. the final boss, which we don't have to fight in this because of reasons. Those being because I don't feel like it, because it kind of sucks. There's our artifact of strength. And now we get to go around and tag 3 power conduits in this room. That's one. And I do not remember where the others are off the top of my head. In fact, I may have forgotten this was a power conduit room at all. It's alright, I'm sure I'll see them eventually. It's like, God, fucking water. That's a good start, because now that I think about it, yeah, there's at least one up here that's like right by the door. And I just completely ignored it. There we go. Camera? Yeah, it didn't like me doing that, I see. Well, fair enough, I suppose, but also, come on. A lot of Aqua Reapers in this room, like 5 for some reason. Okay, door, you can open. Door. There we go. Alright, we got some jackasses. And this room is one that's pretty bad for visibility of these panels, if I recall correctly. So it might even be best for me to just mash the A button. Note how I'm calling them like the actual buttons on the GameCube controller instead of the controller that I'm using right now because I'm still on emulator. Because I still haven't bothered to set that back up yet. Well, I'll try to remember to get to it eventually. Is this way to the other door? I forgot. Oh. There it is, yeah. See, I had that sort of, like, brain thing there of like, oh, it's probably right by the entrance. I just kind of got sidetracked from actually being able to do anything about it. Fuck me, where's the way out? Oh, there it is. Right. Right, again, this is that room. It would help if I would not be dumb about it for a second. Alright, so we're here. We may as well get this item while we're in the area. Yeah, like I said, may as well. The missile packs are going to be helpful. Because there's a lot of horse shit that we have to deal with pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of suck at navigating the very bottom of Great Tree Hall here, because visibility is just absolute dog. And for some reason I don't remember it because it's odd-shaped path, I guess. As opposed to an even-shaped path, I guess. Oh. Sorry. Kind of. All right. Now that we've got that, let's go into here and make sure that indeed all that remains is for us to plumb the depths of... Yes, there's 1, 2, and 3 at Phazon Mines. And we are fully geared to go deal with it. I mean, I suppose we would prefer to have more energy, but, like... Maybe we'll luck out and we'll get some energy tanks along the way. I'm gonna hustle, but I'm not gonna, like, skip out on certain items that are, like, right in the way. That'd be silly. Plus, I am gonna actually use save points, so... just to maximize my odds. See? I got more energy already. Wow. Now, going for that item feels like a bit of a waste of time. Yeah, no need to fight phase on Elite this time. So, whenever this thing feels like opening. Okay. Take this out. Platforms. Just go about our business ignoring those things. All right. And take these out. Power Trooper. God, I hate mega turrets so much. They're actually kind of the worst. All right, skip that item. Come on. Alright, it's normal troopers here. I forgot. I was thinking wave troopers again, but that's upstairs. Speaking of which, I probably could have avoided a lot of all that nonsense if I had just gone through the other way to ore processing. Whatever, it's fine. Probably. It's probably fine. Up. Minor HP tax. It's the elevator. And then I think this is the first elite pirate fight, is like right after this. Yeah, so we're gonna get this out. Oh, right, no, there's this first. Well, this item is just completely free, so... Yes! Jackpot! That's more of what we want. Damn it, he still put up his shield. I was really hoping we could get past that part of things without any incident, but no. Nope, he's just an asshole. Force field. And yeah, here we go. Ventilation shaft. So here's our first of 3 Phazon Mines artifacts. Yep. 2 more to go. But of course, they are real deep into things, so that's great. Truth be told, I don't really think I have to take any of these fights, so I can just skip them if it's easier, and it is in fact easier as a rule. Just skip all these fights. Like, only the elite pirate fights do we actually have to take. Right up until this guy. Alright. Now, I believe it's a requirement for us to get the item in the maze to unlock the doors and everything. Even so, it'll only take us a couple of seconds, like maybe a minute at most to get this, so... hell with it, let's go for it. And it's an energy tank. Quite good. No reason for me to go there. Forget about that, actually. Just, why was I even thinking that? Sadly, I think I'm not going to hit a sub 230 on the VOD, which would have been my... Oh, no, sorry. The side with the chunk in front of it is the way we have to go. I just made a huge mistake. I should have been looking at my map. I think I was thinking that the door was just locked before. Because yeah, your progress through this area is blocked by other things than lack of power bomb. Let's let this shit happen. I could probably really use some more power bombs, but... well... yeah, so this is a place where you just really want the X-ray visor. Technically, you can get through this without X-ray, but... it would make your life a lot easier to be able to do it because of the timing involved here. Fuck. Really? Alright. Oh, that's right. This isn't skippable. Whoops. Adjusting in my seat real quick. I like how they've got just a regular dude in front of there. There's something kind of funny about that to me. No, it's just a missile pack. I was hoping for more energy, but that's not without its uses. It's just that a large part of those uses are going to be, well, reduced for me because I don't have Wave Buster, and I'm feeling confident that I can fight Meta Ridley without Wave Buster now. Especially now that I'm actually doing the boost ball thing correctly. So yeah, I don't even think we're gonna... we'll probably get to King Baby by 2:30 in the VOD, but... anything better than that, I don't know. That fight takes fucking forever, man. I don't want to do it. I could get that item, but it's a huge time sink. Okay, now remember that one of the artifacts is not in here, pardon me. This is Fungal Hall B. But there is an item here we can get, I suppose. I mean, why the hell not, right? It's just free real estate. This means I have to do the room twice, but whatever. That's minor, all considered. Yeah, drop a power bomb in the fairy ring and get something that's completely worthless now. That's not true, but it feels true, and that sometimes is more you can say about, yeah. Like, this would be a good room to have, the thermal visor. But I feel like I'd navigated this perfectly fine without it. Just getting the blue stuff. Don't even have to think about how I'm platforming. Start pre-charging that, and yeah. Artifact of Chozo, and ironically in this location. I'm gonna save and just refill my energy, and also because I'm sure that if I start getting a, real big dick about this, like, oh, I don't need to save, that's exactly when the game is gonna just absolutely snap me over its knee and be like, ha ha ha, you dumb asshole. Because the last time I saved, I'm pretty sure was all the way back before Incinerator Drone. Hey, can you give me 100 energy? No, you can't. Well. Oh well. Alright, come on, open up. I want to go fight this jackass. Come on. Well, saying I want to is a bit of a stretch, but, like, I've got to. So, I would like to complete the seed. This is the important part. But hey, we got here before 2:30 in the VOD. That's cool. Yeah, VOD time is about 2:27 and 55 seconds. And now I really need this schmuck to put his shield down, and also for my super missiles to not, like, act like they're drunk. Alright, let's see which of your little chodes you're bringing to the party today. I was hoping for ice troopers, but wave troopers. I think I can hang with that. All right, start charging. God damn it, it's gonna be a 2-cycle. I mean, it was like a short of that anyway. But like, man, I'm not gonna get my 4th missile off. Get him, get him, get him! Eat shit, you schmuck. He's not gonna die from that, but he deserves taking all that damage anyway. Like, I cannot even begin to state how much I dislike this fight. It's not a good one. And there's 230. I mean, again, the VOD timer is not, like, perfect. And, again, the timing on this only matters so much, really. But, like, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Kind of. Not so interesting that I'm ever going to become a serious speedrunner or anything, but enough to be worth noting. I'm thinking sub 240 is, like, vaguely possible. I wouldn't put money on it if I was you, but we can beat this guy before 232, I'm pretty sure, depending on how long he takes just, like, jerking off here. Alright, so I do not care about his last jackass whatsoever. All I care about is spinning the camera around like an absolute nut, and there we go. There's the Artifact of Spirit. And we proceed to go in through the outdoor, or perhaps that's the other way around. And sub 232, I guess, for all the artifacts is not bad. Now we just have to go fight the boss, the final boss, rather. That I could use not getting stuck on stuff. Yes, that. Because we're going backwards to get to the save point. Hello, Matt. How you doing? We are quite near the end, and surprisingly fast today for what a weird mess this has been. If I hadn't gotten myself soft locked and realized as soon as I got the gravity suit that I could go get that item in the acid area, and that was the bombs, could have been done with this already. But all I can say, Matt, is it sounds like it's not worse than usual, so that's something at least. Now for the long load. Well, that's good. Alright, come on, land. Or do I have to get closer to the... like, lure you into doing this? Or maybe I didn't do enough damage during this phase or something. It's not the usual way in which Ridley is argumentative. Which doesn't fill me with as much confidence in this as I would like, but... well... yeah, I get it. You're gonna punish me for having the audacity to not take Wave Buster. So I was like, yeah, I can make it without that. See, I wish that I knew if there was a good time that you could attack during that. Because Wave Buster stuns even when Ridley is preparing the dash attacks. So perhaps there's a timing to it that I don't know offhand. That was a quite extreme looking pose. That fuck, he's doing so many in a row. Yeah, he's giving me like one of the worst patterns I've seen in a bit, but of course, I also have mostly been like, hey, yeah, I'm just going to do the thing that circumvents this entire fight before. Once I realized that was a thing I could do. Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah. Like, Super Missile is just really not as practical here as I thought it was. Oh, he had a hit flash there, so it's clear that I can hit him. I just don't know what the timing is. It also might be that, like, I'm shooting him in the shoulder, basically, from that or something. Well, that obviously didn't go well, and again, this is why we save before the final boss, because he sucks and he often gives just shit patterns into forever. Again, I'm sure there's, like, probably someone who's like, streamer, if you want to manipulate his attack patterns, you do that, and I don't actually know that offhand, so... actually explaining that might be helpful, especially if you can make sure that you are not condescending about it, which is not a dig at anybody in here, but it's just a sentiment that there's a lot of people in the video game community who just are not really socially skilled in that way. among several other things where it's like, they'll just be like, oh, well, here's this piece of information. Isn't that obvious? Or, you know, treat you like you're not very smart for not knowing something completely arcane and ridiculous that happens to be their special interest, which, you know, good for you, guy. But also, like, just because I don't know that doesn't make me any worse of a person. Here, can I soften Ridley up any more by doing any of these? The answer appears to be no, but that's okay. It's not for not trying. You can at least say that. At least say, hey, I gave it a shot. I just didn't really like that very much. Get out from under him. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking if I can hit him in this particular phase, I gotta be at a different angle, basically. I saw him hit flash from this while he was in the middle of a different set of motions, so... I was gonna say, I wonder if he's, like, reading my input some and is knowing, like, hey, you're charging. Or you're not charging or something like that. Now, that just looks weird when he's doing the rotation for that. All right, come on. Get off me. And yeah, once again, getting just absolute garbage baby dog shit pattern. I love when this happens, because I don't understand how to do this anymore. Like, I'm sure at one point I knew a trick for this, but I don't. And again, this is why I usually go get the Wave Buster, and I get, like, gross amounts of missiles, so that way I can make sure that I can just Wave Buster kill him, because otherwise this fight sucks kind of a lot. Alright, come on. There we go. That time he actually gave me a little bit of cooperation, so that's not bad. Less bad than it could have been. And 2 hours, 43 minutes, 51 seconds when we switched from white to black screen there. So, yeah, and that's with 2 deaths. Well, a death and a soft lock, really. So our timer is going to be like extra low for that. But hey, we still did pretty fast here, all considered. Where was our research lab ether? So thermal visor was not far off from vanilla, actually, which is funny to me. Wavebuster was on incinerator drone, security cave for... Oh, so I didn't even go get that, but that's fine. Storage depot A, I think is that vanilla for flamethrower? It might be. Anyway. Yep. Let's see what the in-game timer has to say, and for that matter, I want to see what my percentage completion was, because that's the least energy I've had ending a run in a while. And possibly even, like, least or second least missiles. Percentage complete, 68%. Ooh, very close. In 2 hours, 22 minutes, according to the in-game clock. Which, again, is a little bit off because, well, a death and a soft lock, but only like 23 minutes off of the VOD clock, so I guess if the emulator is causing lag, it's less than I thought or something. I don't know.